Alright, YouTube peeps, welcome to part 8, I think. I think this is part 8. I want to say it's part 8. I'm almost 100% sure it's part 8. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials, Tribulations, the third game. We are in case 4. Started, because my camera's kind of tilted a little bit this way. 4. Case 4. We're on 4th case. Turnabout beginnings. Going back to where it all started. Let's go. Not going to waste any fucking time. I wonder if there's an intro. The girl, let her go. What are we in the fucking 20s? Oh my god. Is that Andre the Giant? Shut up, come closer, and I kill her. Oh. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Sorry, the text was really slow. Bang. Oh! Somebody felled. Somebody felled. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait, am I in a hospital? Well, I'm in a hospital. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, yeah, she mentioned that. Oh, cool, we can just look up the fugitive data? Hell yeah. Oh, my God. Sentenced to death for kidnapping and murder. Yikes! In Yakuza, they give you like 10 years. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. Sounds like Yakuza. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Is this guy Saejima? Is this guy literally just Saejima? 6 years earlier, the first trial of Mia Fey. That's fucking wild to think about. In the game's canon, that was 6 years ago. Wow, crazy shit. All right, February 16th, only 2 months away from real time. Let's do it. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case. Oh my god. Eek! Ah! What the hell is that symbol? 073. Half a, like a small chub or something? Ah, good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. Okay, this guy. He's 25. Looks like he's in his 50s. Oh my god, sentenced to that 5 years ago. Yikes. Police officer and the victim, the key witness in the case against Falls 5 years ago. Okay. Escaped from custody 2 days ago. Yikes, this is fresh. I forgot to reposition my shit. Oops. Hold on a second. Professional streamer, by the way. It's probably a little bit off, but yeah, it's fine. Is that usually where it goes? I love that I forget my own stream setup because I have to change it, you know. I probably should have a specific one and just make it a, you know. That is, okay. I literally just check my own YouTube channel to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're good now. Well, we're not. 1, 2, shit. Hold on. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're good now. Oh my god. I didn't do nothing. I swear, I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. I don't think it's gonna happen. So why did you escape anyway? Ooga! Eek! I'm sorry. Why are you eating your ball and chain, sir? I didn't do none. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I did escape from nowhere. Why are you trying to eat your ball and chain, sir? But, Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry. I told a little lie. Oh, boy. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Ooga! Eek! I'm really sorry! Oh my god, this face. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. But I was tricked, I tell you! That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the prison wagon when prison wagon? You guys don't have like a police vehicle or anything like that? Like, alright. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Sounds like you fucking did it. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her! She was alive when I left! She was alive! It's true! I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Oh! I know that ha! Ha! Oh! It's the guy! He's even sexier without the mask! Oh no, he's hot! Dude, I love the red. I think I might like the red more than the blue, to be honest. Sexy motherfucker right there. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Like my testicles. Where is Mr. Grossberg? Ha! That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me. Oh, this is the guy! You were the one that got poisoned, remember? Flashback to first case. Diego Armando. I didn't say... Me, you had to have been into him, right? Like, I mean, he's fucking hot. He's a hot 27-year-old man. A hot-shot lawyer. My senior and rival at the office. A bit smug. Oh, more than a bit smug. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me. No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Ha! Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Wonder who it could be. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. Shit, both he and that other guy have kind of like similar voices. I'll have to put on the slightly English tone. As a little spoiler to who this might be. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, alright, I might have to change his voice. I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. I didn't do nothing. Make him a bitch, basically. Alright, 10 a.m. on the dot. Always, dude. Oh, is this other judge? Oh my god, it's other judge. The Canadian guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yes! It's him! Our other boyfriend! The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess a little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Yeah, how old is he? 20? Literally 20 right now? Dude, I love the suit. 20-year-old Edgeworth. Oh, my God. I love that they gave him a different face, though. His face looks a lot different. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? I'm not sure how to give an old Canadian accent, so I'll just roll with like a generic run. I don't even know if I'm even doing a Canadian accent, but fuck it. Precisely. But the defendant is not in trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. Sorry, I had some soda before this, so I might be a bit jittery. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. Oh my god, there's the stance! The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? Ah, the classic repeating things. Repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. The river. Sounds fucked up is what it sounds like. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be... Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Oh my god, look at this smug fuck's face. Aha! I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Alright. Alright. Yeah, bro? What the fuck? We haven't even started the trial. Well, wait, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice, or your tone of voice. Oh my god, the wink. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness, I call the detective. Is this who we think it is? I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh my god! Everyone's coming back! He's got a different coat. Fucking weird, dude. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe! Dick Gumshoe! I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? No one cares. What is it? You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? I mean, where's the lie? No, seriously, my heart, it's aching for you. Gumshoe, please. Detective, pull yourself together and put it in your pants. And try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. Or veteran, whatever. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report, you idiot. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at the car. Also, the bridge is fucking broken. What the hell? This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. K and V, Kevin and Vicky. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Seems simple enough. I see. 40 feet above Eagle River. Okay. I'm assuming that comes into play later. Was the victim's blood found on that bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor. I don't like this voice I'm giving the judge. I'm going to try something else later. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Oh, look at his fucking eyes, dude. Oh my god. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Why? I'll just do the normal ones. I can't think of anything. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony, eh? Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Also, tea? Where's the real Armando? Or, real Godot, quote unquote. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to the Dusky Bridge at the designated time and went with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the... I'm just going to do this. Of the bridge. I don't like the Canadian accent, so I'm going to do something different. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kid. If you keep trembling like that, you're going to make me spill my coffee. I'm not just trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right, especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Ha, you got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got, kitten. Why do you call me kitten? It's Mia, idiot. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all that last night watching and not reading over the case file. What the fuck? Unknown person. I'm assuming that's, the guy. Stuffed a body into the trunk, guy. Tried to make a getaway. 4 and 5 p.m. What was the designated time? A bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne something arrested him. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Sure. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move. We've got you surrounded." Wait a second. Is there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha. If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. Ooh. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Do we have that note? Okay. Mr. Falls had a car then. Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Okay. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable. Bruh, is this judge for real? The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Ha. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's a photo of the trunk. But I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway. I see something strange. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. I'm gonna give him a more childlike voice is what it said. Or kind of like a, I'm innocent, I tell you, please. Just kind of like begging, pleading. That's all he says. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that. This is going real good. Sorry to scratch. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Nope. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, I guess the trunk being broken is, not necessarily, Oh, wait a minute. Well, if she was stabbed in the back, wouldn't there be blood? Or not? All right. I'm already fucking this up. Let me press on everything else, then I'll come back to that. Save scum just because I'm already, you know, 2 down. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no. Actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might try to just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kid. Yeah. Trap, welcome to kid. No, it's not. I'm assuming unknown person. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. Nani? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. Well, what? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Oh, I should probably gone that first. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Ha! Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now! Don't make that face at me! I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Oh, just wait. You have no idea, baby. Alright, what does this shit say? Oh. White scarf, huh? Hey, where's the scarf, bitch? Also, she's not wearing a scarf right here either. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Where's the scarf, forehead? Witness! I love how the music's... Well, what is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should have a practice before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kid. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Shut up, Armando. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective! Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. No? It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there. You should have looked for it. Ah! Well, Gumshoe already fucking up on his first, major case. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is it this one, perchance? That's not white, though. That's, blue. Nani? Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why did you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. Yeah, says you. It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Close enough doesn't fucking fly in court, my man. It looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. That was the trap. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Okay. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap the scarf around his smarmy little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kid. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? I mean, yeah, he's pretty fucking good. Hadn't lost a case till Phoenix Wright showed up. Although he did forge evidence, but he Barry Bonds it, but that's besides the point. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. Thank you, Judge. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. Aha! A potential witness! So why is this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. I think I have an idea who that might be. Also, judging by the last name. Oh, boy. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You say that, you say that like, you get a burger from Wendy's and you're like, you take a bite. I'm not sure how I feel about this. And he says that to everyone. Then he takes a drink. Not sure how I feel about this either. It's food. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Nani? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Yo, old judge, better judge. This guy sucks. Let's see. Yeah, who's the fucking eyewitness? Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. A female college student? That's right, meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. Oh, yes! Haven't heard that in 2 games, or, I guess, a whole game. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on a vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Grr. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. Where was the knife? The victim is wearing a scarf in the photo, all right. So, about the witness who took this photo, what was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in that area say it's because of the spirits that live there. The spirits? Now that you mention it, that this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it! No, Your Honor, no! I don't think it's a ghost. Okay. Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place is dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Ha ha ha! Oh my god, the music fade out. This guy's fucking eyes, dude. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case... The point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. He is, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Ha! Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee! The court record, huh? Yeah, what? So, like... Shoved in the back. Nope. Like they were looking at each other. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. I mean, yeah, she's wearing the fucking scarf, but like that doesn't mean jack shit. Where's the fucking knife, by the way? This is the one that I'm still kind of like, Wait, if it was a little bit hard to see, how would she have even seen what was happening? I mean, yeah, this picture shows it, but like... Oh, so where the fuck is she on this map? I'm curious to see where that other person was. Where the fuck is she? Also, if she was... Let me try this one. I just want to hear that. Let's just say, that's the one that just makes no sense because it's like... Also, where was the fucking knife? Could he have really shoved her from behind? I mean, that, obviously that's not, that's like wrong. Why am I already getting confused this fucking early? God damn it. Yeah, it works. No. What's the right fucking evidence? What's the right evidence, for fuck's sake? Oh. No, it's not the knife. It's the knife! Anife! I love it when I get... I always get stuck in the first, like, trial. Every time. It's just one thing in my brain that's just not clicking for some fucking reason. Because I already did this one. I already did that. Unless this isn't the right one. Unless I'm getting a red herring here. A fucking jabate. I'm getting jabated hard. Flowers. No, it's not a ghost. Drizzling that day. Drizzling. It was like, are you sure she didn't slip? Who's the relation? Oh, that the cars and whatever. We'll figure it out. So at the time of the crime, I fucking hate when I get stuck on this stupid shit. There was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a general soggy atmosphere. I was gonna say there wasn't any like. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Oh, if she was pushed on her front. Yeah, okay, I got it. I was thinking of the wrong area. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the blah, 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 blah? The fact that there's, like... I'm assuming, like... I mean... Well, number one, the scarf. But number two, the fact that, like... She doesn't have any, like, dampness. I don't know if that's the right thing. Oh, naturally the answer is right here. The victim's coat. As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day, I fell in a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge, huh? Ha! A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Oh. Here is the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Yeah, the scarf, idiot. You dumbass. The evidence is this scarf. Ah! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Oh my god! Damn! Hey, same to you, buddy. Wow, you straight up called her a bimbo? Damn! I mean, where's the lie? Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright! Not like it's really giving me much of a choice here. Ha! You're doing pretty well for a little kid. Mr. Armando! No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photos showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three. False evidence! What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. Aficionado, sorry. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. Yo, what's up, Big Mac? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome to the return of Egg. The return of Eggy Egg. The return of Eggman. Not to be confused with Dr. Eggman. All right, cool. Lemon Judge, and yeah, it is. It's armadillo. Yeah, it's a Dago armadillo. The coffee aficionado. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Also known as a Godot. Yes! The false evidence in this case is... let's see. The photo... Dongo armadillo. I'm assuming the testimony. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind. That was the one that I thought was going to be the, like, straight up the contradiction. But then it was something else. It was the coat and the mud. And stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. How old is Gumshoe? I think he's 26. Yeah, 26. Swipe. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Ha. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Damn! Damn! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. You just did like 5 minutes ago! Bruh. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, I know Gumshoe without his green trench coat feels weird. I felt the same thing when I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he wears like a gray, like a white gray one. Or not gray, but like beige and tan. I was like, oh yeah, completely forgot about that. For good reason. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. Oh, your suit is loud. It's like, what does he mean by the brutal truth? I guess we'll find out. And now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Oh boy. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Yep. The bitch is back! Well, not back, but, you know. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. I want to pitter-patter all over your chest! Or tits, sorry. Oh! When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double in a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand out a verdict just to have a bite. Oh God, I can't check the age. Monkey S! Hey, not so fast! As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Yes, my dear? This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. We talking about law or sex? Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. She fucking predicted the future, dude. Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may you please have your name and occupation? My name is, I have some concerns. Melissa Foster. It's Banana Foster. Yeah, it sure is. She's fucking lying. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department. All right, well that one I believe. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate? Wah! How can you be so mean? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Yeah, says the guy's about to shove something else in her face. Huh? But it's just a photograph. God damn, it makes me laugh. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time we'll be forced to penalize you. Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me? Look at this graph! And that's it. And you would be? Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are.
Oh, okay. I mean, what the fuck? Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
There's a lot of shitty potholes. Gumshoe fans when he's not in 3D games, dude. Fucking rip, the dream is dead.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
Wait, what? What crucial moment? What the fuck? By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. Yeah, where the fuck was she? That's what I want to know.
I was standing right over here.
She's full of shit.
I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
How were you able to... Hold on. Hold on. Does this show where the oh, maybe it'll add it. So you took the photo from that location, eh? Oh my god, it's pink.
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
That seems a little sussy. Oh, that seems very sussy. Ho ho ho. What a cute camera. Just like its owner. A small but powerful model. Hell yeah. Alright then. Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. Fuck you, dude. I like the other judge better. At this point, I don't even know if the other judge was introduced in the lore.
Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter.
Smash those tits with my gavel. Oh, she's 19. Okay, we're good.
I guess that part of me just kind of took over.
The judge is not going to prison, which would be ironic. Thank God. I mean, is it thank God, though?
Smells like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was use my camera, so I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
Does this show the crucial moment? I mean... Let me just press this.
You called the police.
I was gonna smash those titties if he presses her anymore, yeah. And yeah, Mia. Mia as well, for sure.
Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? Uh-huh. I think I know what's wrong here. Yeah, everything's wrong. Is this the crucial moment? This isn't a crucial moment, though. They're just standing there. Like, they're literally just like, hey, what's up, Terry? Oh, hi, you know. Hi, other... Melissa Foster, fuck up. Fuck off with that. Hi, Valerie. I just... This guy...
Witness. When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other.
Exactly.
You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Don't. Did you just give us a Homer Simpson? My apologies, young lady, but Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He could certainly downplay a situation, can he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl.
Oh, you sure are. Bad enough to murder. We'll get to that. Or maybe you already did.
I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
How convenient. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. I kept a few of them for personal inspection. All of the other photos are of the witness herself playing amongst the wildflowers. Once again, personal inspection.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built onto it.
Wait, a horny man has returned and has become a judge. Oh my god, horny man and lewd man. Judges, horny man, Edgeworth's lewd man. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no details.
Oh my god. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Shut up. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy's really a sucker for sweet talk. Ha! It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. So weird how many times those guys have been brought back in the form of memes, dude. Horny man and lewd man from Zero. It's like the greatest combo you could ever ask for. All right. Then I noticed there were 2%. Turned around and tried to run away. What do you fucking mean?
Objection!
What are you talking about? You can't run away. You've been going right in the fucking river, you idiot. Witness, your testimony is a joke.
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then...
She would have hit a dead end.
You said 10 yards, but you couldn't have ran even 5. Because Dusky Bridges collapsed on that side. Ah!
Shh. What does this all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints on it. So you're saying? I'm saying that even though the bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Objection, your balls. That guy's good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the very beginning. He's a genius, all right. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
Nani? That coward.
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
This bitch. Fucking hate it. Death.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Hold on. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that!
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on my way home. Tribulations, am I right? They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet!
Ha! That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack!
Yeah, how the fuck could you see... Bitch! That's the wrong thing, god damn it. Oops. I wonder if, Oh, hold on, maybe I have to press it. I gotta remember to press first.
You personally witnessed that? Yes.
Did anything strange happen when you did that?
Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean this scarf? The words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem.
You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes.
Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that?
Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly.
Wow, why did you get so emotional all of a sudden?
Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share with the rest of us.
And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
So you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face?
Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent! You're a remarkably honest young woman.
The bitch just lied under oath like 5 seconds ago.
I would put salt in my coffee. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Maybe this is the one. Fuck. Let me yeah, whatever. The whole thing is like, how could you have seen everything if you were taking photos or pictures? Oh, maybe I have to actually present the Maybe I actually have to present the one where it's like the picture she took. I want to see if, yeah, something pops up in the... Like, maybe they re-establish where she was.
Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did.
Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy.
If you don't mind, I was asking the witness.
No need to be so rude. Well, young lady?
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could.
Ha! We're one step too slow. And then, what did the defendant do after that? Okay, personally witnessed that. Strange.
Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There was also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know those monks, they just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. See, this one doesn't make any fucking sense because, like... Oh, wait, maybe this is where I present the, Because remember, if she was standing behind that cliff, she wouldn't have been able to see any of that. I'm gonna go back a little bit to a save where I had a little bit more, spots. I guess this one we'll just kind of quick skip our way through it. Oh god, this is a whiles away. That's fine. Okay. Oh wait. Is it this? Yeah. Okay. We'll just kind of go through this. Hold down B. Listen to the music a little bit. YouTube, I'll quickly pause for you so you don't have to watch this again. Alright. I got back to where we were. I still am confused about exactly what I need to present because I know it's like, how did she see all that? Because she was behind a goddamn fucking cliff. But, I mean, I don't think I'm in the right area yet. Alright, after he stabbed her in the back, quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. Is that right? No. God damn it. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to press that. Hmm.
Objection!
Oh, yeah, duh. Hold on. Because couldn't he just like throw the body in the river? Yeah, I think I was I think I'm thinking too far ahead again. Try this again. Yeah, it's like if he just wanted to get rid of the body, why wouldn't he just throw it in the fucking river? Like, you know what I mean? Or maybe that's not, you know, maybe I'm not thinking in the right direction again.
Objection!
Okay, now I got it.
A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. Just throw it in the fucking river. Literally just throw it in the river. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Redruth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall are never recovered.
Ah!
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above Eagle River, you could bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
Alright, that makes more sense.
Order, order, order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit it does seem odd that you have thrown odd not to have thrown the body into the river.
Oh!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
How sad.
Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself.
After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
quite true. Miss Faye, it seems your assertion is without merit after all. God damn it.
But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witnesses told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about? Oh, right. I'll do my best.
Okay.
What did the man do then? Well, naturally he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police.
And so that's when you called the police.
You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain.
Well, that part is true, quote unquote. Should I do the map again? Let me press again to make sure there's nothing new. Sometimes you press on the same one twice, it'll bring up a new thing. I did the same thing. My bad. My bad. My B. I'm gonna present the map again. Okay, cool. It's all about the map. He's the map, he's the map, they're the map, he's the map, I'm the map, you're the map, they're the map. I'm gonna check my fantasy foosball real quick as well. See how we are doing. Oh, Deontay ended up getting 15. Alright. That's pretty good. Oh, and a touchdown. Yep, that makes sense. All right. It's a good bounce back from 9 points or whatever the fuck. Sweet. Rad. That'll definitely give me an edge in my game, up by 28 points. If I win this game, I move on to the championship game. And all he's got left is Alvin Kamara. But Alvin Kamara can very well score fucking 30 points. Easily. Easily. Ooh, is Antonio Gibson playing? Or is he not? Active. Okay. Good to know. Oh, yeah, it's, what is it, fucking Cowboys football team, I think? I'm talking about Washington. Fucking Heineke's already thrown a pick. Oof. Okay. Cool. Anyway. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Huh? Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and...
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. This is the one I was thinking of earlier. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Ah! That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Ah! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
Full of shit. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Ah! Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car! No!
Bitch. Order of the court! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo?
Oh my god, ballyhoo, dude. Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she'd saw it. Bullshit. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Hey, wait a minute, you can't just say that. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair.
Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando! Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair! Okay, kid, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo.
I mean, she is right.
It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The
judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here.
What you just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
It doesn't work. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally, I finally got her. Ha! I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fay explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... Pretty sure she's not the owner, unless she is. I don't think it's she put the corpse in herself. I'm gonna go with she happened to be passing by. Because she just happened to be passing by the area where the car was parked! I mean, I don't know. Yep. Okay, maybe she is the owner of the car. She put the corpse in herself? I don't think that'd be the right answer, though. I should probably just, you know, do this just to make sure. Sure. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess she did put the corpse in. I guess the whole thing is like it's a framing. Alright. Sure. Sure. I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know. Sure. There's only one way the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes, what is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. Oh. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. That makes sense.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
I guess it makes sense. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk! No!
Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs for Nickelback.
Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing! On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is that the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Timer function, baby. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? that when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the cameras on Alzheimer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when this incident occurred? And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred?
Was she the V? Is this gonna be? Oh yeah.
Naturally, the witness was right.
Or sorry, naturally, the witness is right here. Yeah, this is gonna be another. We had a lead up to this in the last case. This is gonna be another one where the crime was committed a while ago, but she basically. You'll see.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing!
Uh-huh.
Order, order, order! Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may, after parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine! Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman who was tested when he helped him get convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You are just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Yeah. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Where the fuck?
Nani? Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. But the thing is, who killed her then? The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't it obvious? She's the real culprit.
Ha.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess.
All right. To be continued. Hopefully we'll finish this tonight. I fucking hope I don't. Hope I didn't fuck it up so hard that we're not gonna finish this, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to. All right. Let's do it, baby. Oh God. This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Mr. Falls like, oh, eek, I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course.
The kidnapping murder case the
kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh my God, this guy.
That day, 5 years ago, I dreamt a dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for the last 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like that. You sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend, huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
Whoa, what? Are you serious?
Oh, he sure is.
The girl,
let her go.
Sure, I'll shut it off for now.
shut up, come closer, and I kill her.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Bang.
Oh.
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too!
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
What the fuck?
Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but That woman.
I guess let's leave it off. It's the same thing.
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jumped in river.
Oh my god. She just straight up jumped into the river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up at police all over.
And that's when they decide to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
Well, he has a motive now. Great. Oh, it's weird that she's not moving, but the whole other thing is.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
Okay, but that means she's alive, though.
These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now. Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Nani? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
Huh.
With Dahlia?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack.
Did this bitch fake her own death just to get the just to get the money?
Now gone with Dahlia, gone forever into Eagle River.
Oh my god, she did.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute!
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
I'm going to jail.
You know, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll...
Anyone else hear a helicopter?
14! I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man, angels these days. Holy shit.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really,
It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet!
Oh my god. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Yeah, the other rule is make sure to drink a lot of fucking coffee so that your heart explodes. Here we go, baby.
Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course! I think. Ah, you're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando,
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh! She got that role from you! Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
maybe so, but
I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
excuse me? May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. Zip.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click. She lights right up.
Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
All right. My history.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. But I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge of killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant's a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to the bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case.
Let's see right here. Oh, I didn't regain my shit. Oop. That's a big ol' fucking F. Excuse me, Jesus Christ.
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors, picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts.
She's a gold digger.
But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through here. Or through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with the stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. Oh, God. Well, we'll get to that in the next case, past this one. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here.
I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. No shit.
Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious.
Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you knew things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Here we go. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at that time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair! Nothing's fair, Mia. Shut up.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always been maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like.
What did you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why do you know that, though?
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with their last statement? I do want it, yeah.
Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove the point.
No, that's not why.
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
No, it's fine.
Deceased, huh?
Objection!
Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification.
Ah, you were talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. The scarf the policeman was wearing.
I've got her now. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
White?
This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Oh!
Idiot.
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white.
Bitch, it's like light blue. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is... Witness, have you ever seen this note? No, no, never.
it's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have.
I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification.
White scarf.
Oh! Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? No!
Got him.
Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one, the person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another, and finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person?
That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Yep. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name right there.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne?
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
The dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. Killed. You said she was killed, but was she really? What you implying? Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
I am saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Ha! Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose your true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgewood squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyway?
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself!
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean!
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Ha! It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way! But then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. And all he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But, I thought she died 5 years ago.
We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you! Please let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I mean, he has a fair point.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kid. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. I'm assuming that's Armando. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. Sweating bullets! Banana! I am sweating bullets. Hello, me. It's me again. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Nice story. Tell it to Reader's Digest. Of course, aren't I? No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth. How charming. This is coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye.
Shh.
What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
The truth! The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
And she doesn't care because she's a bitch!
A terrific story, Miss Faye. Tell it to Reader's Digest. Banana, if you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important?
Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh, yes, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
Or what testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Ugh.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Judge. He's Canadian, dude. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be your last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
Gonna take her down, dude. Gonna smite.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm.
And then I fallsed. Splash.
That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous!
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
Ha!
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
I'd do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
Secret, secret, I've got a secret.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Okay.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Oh!
And in the next instant,
Splash. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, and just one little shove from behind. That was it! Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
And that's why you hid your identity.
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
And it's over! I forgot I only gave myself like one chance. Man, I suck at this game. You would think I had never played it before. I have. I sure fucking have played this game before. Oh my god. What the fuck? 28-7? In the second quarter? Receptions that one? What the fuck? Wild. Anyway. This is where I left off, right? Was this the right? What? Hold on. It was. Okay. Oops. Alright, so I basically just gotta prove that it was a fake kidnapping. Okay. I'm gonna make sure to save a little bit closer. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Get it? She's under the bridge. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day, drowning in a fucking river. Gonna get swept away. Fake kidnapping came.
Secret, secret, she's got a secret.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls.
He's not. Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Yeah, that's just wrong. I heard that diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that.
Really? The defendant demanded that his sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on the mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and...
That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
I'd like to hear more. Okay, right in the moment. Yeah, we're doing this one. Splash. Not dead. Just like Kiryu. Not dead. Okay, this right here. Identity. Okay. Alright, did I ever save? Hold on. I just don't think I did. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, I did that already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. Guilty. It was him. He did it. He killed everyone. He killed my pride and joy.
No, not the gavel. The slab your fibs, gavel, blah 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 blah. I'm Valkama.
Objection!
No. Okay. I was like, well, I mean, if you're pronounced dead, wouldn't they, like, not give a shit? I think I remember getting confused in this part of the last time I played it, too. Gotta prove the mother fucking thing was all planned, dude. Just... Alright. I'm just gonna do everything again. Alright, so... Relationship, tutor, you were tutoring him, okay, tutor me. $1 million. No. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I know it's staring at me right in the face. I'm just not seeing it. I'm sorry. Get my fucking aux cable. Yes, okay. Okay. Yep, okay. If if I'm on the right track, if Falls had pushed her, she would have fallen into the fucking rocks. So, yeah. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
Okay, I had to think about that one for a little bit. Sorry. I'm sorry. I guess it wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked if the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you claimed, yep. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible! Ah!
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Ugh! Ugh! My hearts. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witnesses testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
I'm lying. You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious!
I am! Order at the courts!
Ha ha ha! It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Objection!
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Yeah, how would she have been pushed off from that? Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Yeah, look at how high those fucking wires are. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. Oh, that fucking... Dude, that, like, fade into a turn, or, pursuit was awesome. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. No!
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like that wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
No. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Ah!
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible.
My penis. Order! What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this?
Why was there like a tiger sound effect?
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun in handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current, but even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. Yeah. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up with the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond.
Oh! No, it can't be!
Yes, Dahlia had it planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was going to keep it all for herself! Uh-huh. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping.
Bang.
At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Oh! Why, that's simply ridiculous! Order, order, order! Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
This woman is a demon, and there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely! I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her notes.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of you accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne!
Uh.
Hee
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Yep. Nice hair.
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman, Miss Mia Fey.
You could certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that...
Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey? Are you stupid or something?
Damn!
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems that we've come to an end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicion. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense, as I've done for the past, 8 fucking hours.
Of course you are.
Damn.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I could do about it. Ha! Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that? Mr. Armando! Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? Because this is a fucking kangaroo court. For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There is only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify that demon woman's crimes?
Yep.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that could shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that could say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who could solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
Oh boy.
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Here we go.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never, ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia! It's true! You are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you!
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia?
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! I'm sorry, I apologize. Slap.
Whoa. Water. Please, water. Can't talk. Need water.
Ha. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Ooh.
Could you please stop describing your testicles?
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked. Then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
I love that's like the hands are on the desk.
Slam! Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with the cross-examination.
Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who could stop it. You, kitten. I think. Fucking hope so. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark in the mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
That woman, it wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever it's necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. If he could show he's lying, the poor guy will still point out the context anyway. It's curse of being. It's brand new and sparkles in the light. Yay! You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like the blink of an eye. You were watching the car.
That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody could come from there. So, I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something bothering you. A contradiction?
I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway.
No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing.
As I say, if you were watching, yeah. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge, you're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh?
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at the photo. It's perfectly clear. Yeah, he was late. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
Memento mori, unis, honest. 5 years ago, I hid it under base of tree there.
Uh-oh. 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 Hey, any of you guys remember what's in that fucking thing? Uh-oh. This ain't good. This, most definitely ain't fucking good. this fucking music, though, dude.
It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle of a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Uh-oh. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock, but he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls? Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh! Uh-oh! That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
No, stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we are so close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee.
No! That's why I wanted the drink! Mr. Falls!
He actually falled. Oh shit.
Oh my god, he literally fucking died. No wonder Mia didn't want to go back to court ever. And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners. Flipping my nose, sorry. Only losers. Rip, dude. I ended up with the wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. He got over it pretty quick. But one person, the true criminal Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Bitch! Unforgivable. That witch. But, Mr. Armando, we were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty. Fuck this fucking guy. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Yes! Now we're gonna have hot, nasty sex in the courtroom. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh my god! Bro! The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando! Just cut your hand, bro! No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. Eventually. Oh, we're back. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Oh boy. Yep. Fucking Dahlia. Glad she's dead. Is that too harsh? Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was Guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. Yep, she sure did. Crazy bitch. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. And we will see what that is next time. All right. We actually did it. Even with getting stuck a few times. Like, because I'm stupid. We got through it. Holy crap, that was insane. Poor Terry. God damn it. He didn't deserve that shit, dude. All right. Next episode, or next stream, we are going to begin the final trial. God damn it. Final episode. The final case in the trilogy. This is the last one. Once we finish this, I'm not going to play any Phoenix Wright content for a while because we've literally been storming through this every Sunday for the past few months now, right? Sometimes even more than one day back when I was playing the first game. But yeah, Bridge to the Turnabout is the final trial in the entire original trilogy, and we're going to start that next time. If I remember correctly, it's long as fuck, so it should probably take a good, 4 to 6 streams just for this one. I remember this being, I believe, the longest case in the series, even longer than Rise from the Ashes. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you very, very much. To any lurkers that may have been in chat, you guys are the backbone of Twitch and this channel, so thank you for lurking. And YouTube peeps, sorry I got stuck there and had to pause once, but I appreciate you guys as well, and I hope you enjoyed this this once-off trial in part 8. What is this? Fucking crazy. But YouTube, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.